Hello, my lovely peaches. I am as bundled up as can be. Going to get my son, meet him at the bus stop. Like the only weirdo mom who does that with a high schooler. But I don't care. It gives me a reason to get out and get some sun, even though I'm all bundled up. You can't exactly call it sun, but anyway, at least I'm out and about in the world. See? See how lovely? Look at the blue sky. It's so nice. So, I started making some edits to the Jeff Lacasse interview video recording that I got like almost 40 minutes of him out of that, like 2 hours of the 2 hours out of his 3 interviews. So I haven't gotten Premiere Pro. I'm still waiting for one of my clients to pay me so I can pay my rent. And anyway, so I will still be doing some videos. There's the bus and my kid. So join me. Don't forget to add some comments to this video or the other video that I put out yesterday. Happy New Year's. Okay, see you. Bye. One pop in just to show I did. I put a shiny coat on my nails. It's not that shiny. It's not as shiny as I want. I'll see you later. Bye.
Any conversation?
I could find it for you. It would have been in around August 20th.
Oh, that long ago.
Yeah. She cut off all contact because I didn't tell her I was dating. It was just bizarre. That was the time, it was about the time of commencement, summer semester commencement. That was another thing as far as narcissism and a crazy person. You know what Wendy was mostly upset about? And she told me this. The fact that she had to cancel her commencement speech because Danny was shot. Her attorney said it's a bad idea to get yourself in front of the media like that. Inside Edition will show up. You can't do it. She was devastated. It's bizarre.
I went back and looked. Apparently you all have somebody, McPherson?
Jay McPherson.
Yeah. What's the relationship? She has something to do with Wendy?
They claim that she was in the room with Wendy in the 9 hours you guys interviewed Wendy.
No, she came up here. She was not in the room with her.
Wendy told me she was in the room.
Well, okay, let me correct that.
That sounded weird to me.
She came in the room, I think it was over the children. The children had to be picked up.
Gotcha.
And there was 2 ladies that were up here, and I can't remember if that was McPherson or not.
Jane was with her that day, and coincidentally, Jane's one of my doctoral students in our program. So she's getting her PhD in social work. I teach in social work, so I know her professionally.
Right.
Jane is the one I talked to for about 3 hours, maybe 2 weeks after the crime. They told me that Wendy and her circle of friends thought I did this.
Jane told you that?
Jane told me that. She said you had to be there if you were, and she basically made it sound like if you, and she's a confidant of Wendy. But Jane knows Wendy as well as anybody. Jane doesn't think any of this. But Wendy's pretty good at fooling people. Although some of this information is publicly available, I should add. Like, she's a Truman scholar. If you go on the web and look at her statement, she says, "I hate Tallahassee, you're a bunch of country bumpkins." That's basically what she says. You know?
Although I think she told a lot of the locals
What they
that
wanted
she
to.
was satisfied, she wanted to make the best of things, and that she actually...
No, that is what she said. And not when the door closed and it was just me and her in the house. Then it was, I mean, I got tired of listening to it. I think it's a great place. I deliberately moved back here. I could have went anywhere. I mean, so...
But it wasn't for her. And she made that clear to you, is what you're saying.
On a daily basis. You couldn't pull up to the movie theater without hearing about how the movie theater in Miami is better.
Okay.
She was obsessed with it. You know, her and Danny thought they'd be here a semester. Got stuck here. So...
And then and all she'd been wanting to do is get back to South Florida. And she made that quite clear to you.
I mean, it was kind of cold, actually. She basically told me, if it's between you and South Florida, I'm going to South Florida.
Okay.
I still haven't got my new calendar, so
I'm waiting to make a new outro, but it's